What's up, dudes? You know who I is. I know who you is. Over the years, I've collected a bunch of sports autographs back in the day. Probably in the late 90s, mid 2000s. So I'm going to just go through what I've collected over the years. And this would be a Stacy Keibler Queens of the Ring auto. Pretty cool. It's an oversized jumbo. But that's cool, man. That's cool. But we'll get into the baseball, which is what we really want. So I got this Duke Snyder. Look at that, boys. That's where it's at, man. If you know me, you know my favorite team, but I just love baseball. I love the game. So you got to love and respect Duke Snyder no matter what team you pulled for over these years. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to be up front. He's going to be up front. We'll do a little pushback on that. Now I want to go into Reggie Jackson. Now, like I said, I'm a Pirates guy. You know I'm a Pirates guy. But Reggie Jackson is a superstar worldwide. I mean, everybody knows who Reggie Jackson is. So this autograph means the world to me personally, just because of how important he is to everybody. An inspiration. Inspiration. So I'm gonna put that. We're gonna put that in the marquee, baby. Don Sutton. Now, this is a rare one because there was only 11 of them made. Now, he was a notorious jerk to fans and media, but the dude was good. The dude was good, boys. And we're going to go with a fan favorite, Sandberg, the Rhino. I mean, what can't you say? Rhino was the man. Rhino was classy. If you don't like Rhino, there's something wrong with you. Rhino defines baseball. That's where it's at, bro. And this is a Fleer Greats of the Game. And the next auto I have is probably my favorite. Slow reveal. Cal Ripken Jr. There's only 100 of these made. Arguably one of the best baseball players to ever play the game. Classy, energetic, just amazing. Absolutely amazing. You can look at the back. That's the pride and joy, to quote Stevie Ray Vaughan. So we're gonna put him in the marquee. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for the shake on the camera there. So now we're gonna go the rest. So, my boy Dale Murphy on a piece of baseball. Dale Murphy defined the Braves for years just because he's a fan favorite. When you're that popular, you can do no wrong. So, a classic cut like that from Upper Deck, sweet spot, that's awesome. It's one of my favorite autos to this day. As a fan of baseball, all baseball, I don't care what team, I love baseball. If you don't know who Luis Gonzalez was, he was awesome. Look at those guns. The dude could hit the RBIs and hit home runs. Gonzo was a beast. Straight up, man. Straight up. Gonzo was a beast. So, we keep going. I'm trying to go quick. There's a bunch. Dennis Eckersley with the mustache. You want to talk about solidarity and someone you can count on. Dennis Eckersley was where it's at, man. Really, that's who you want. I mean, straight up. Do you want to lose or do you want to win? And this is the guy that's going to get you that win. You know what I'm saying? I know Will the Thrill, mostly known for not the Rangers, but Will the Thrill Clark, extremely classy player. He just defined class and talent and intelligence on the field. Will the Thrill Clark is a hero to this day. So there you go, man. I'm going to throw that up. And I know Daryl Strawberry had some issues, but if you saw him now, if you saw where he was now, he's a figure of guidance and leadership to people who are who've been lost, and he'll help find you. So you gotta sign on a piece of whatever that is, and a piece of bat. Sign on a piece of leather. Daryl Strawberry is a very important figure right now, and his resurgence in popularity is due to his guidance to people who are lost in the game, because he had his problems and he fixed them. So he's back on top, man. Y'all watch Daryl Strawberry. His stuff's going up. Like I said, it's a piece of jersey. Number wise, it's of 150. But D-Straw, one of his debut games, he hit a home run off the skylights of Shea Stadium. I think it was Shea Stadium. I could be wrong. But D-Straw, man, dude was a beast. Could hit a home run out of the park and do it all the time. I'm going to keep grabbing these. I got a whole safe. It's my whole safe. Might be a long video. This isn't an auto, but it's a Wade Boggs. I know that's a different team than you're used to, but if you love baseball, you love Wade Boggs. Everything he did, it's a classy guy. And you also respect Kurt Schilling, man. I know he had some issues post-baseball, and I hope he's resolved them, because, I mean, that guy worked his butt off. But it's a piece of a jersey from his Arizona Diamondbacks days, which is it's a cool patch, man. Of 100. Everybody know Craig Biggio. If you don't know Craig Biggio, you don't know baseball. And if you're new to baseball, you know Kevon Biggio, his son. And if that's a sick patch, bro. Straight up, old school. Craig Biggio, his talent is amazing, absolutely amazing. And that's out of 152. I just wanted to show my old collectibles. And this one, if you're into football, it's Peyton Manning when he was Volunteers. That's a piece of jersey that he wore when he was with the Tennessee Volunteers. That's probably one of my favorite pieces, because Peyton's awesome. If you don't like Peyton, I mean, it don't matter what team you're on, you got to respect the artistry of the athlete. Kyle Brady, you probably won't remember him, but I remember him. You make it pro, that's phenomenal. That means you're the best of what you did for that year. This is Randy Moss, and they switched to Nike jersey, so this is a piece of Reebok jersey from Randy Moss, numbered out of 100, but that's considered a patch hit because of that Reebok logo. I know we switched from baseball to football, but it's a Paul Wainer. It's a Pittsburgh Pirate. Very important figure. And then this goes to my boy Reggie Miller. And he didn't sign much, and he didn't give many jerseys away. So to get a piece of Reggie Miller's jersey at the time was a phenomenon, because he didn't. And his junk talking was legendary. And I don't care what you say, Roger Clemens is awesome. He did what he did what he did. The arm doesn't lie. The arm doesn't lie. He had to heal up. Everybody else was healing up. Roger Clemens. Same with Barry Bonds, dude. When he was 180 pounds, he was still hitting home runs. Now, he wasn't hitting 50, but he was hitting 35. So say what you want. The eyes and the bat don't lie. The eyes and the bat do not lie. Now, this was a piece of seat from Forbes Field. They just threw Dave Parker on that, the Cobra, but that is a piece of seat from Forbes Field. My boy, that's one of my favorite baseball players of all time. Stargell went on from outfield to being a coach. It's a piece of his jersey. I know these are lots of jersey cards. We'll get back to the autographs. Then my boy Dave Parker and Willie Stargell again. That's a commemorative patch. I'm not a fan of commemorative patches. It's just a manufactured relic. It's cool because that's my team. But manufactured relics, kind of garbage. My boy game used bat Dave Parker. Another Dave Parker. Game used bat. He played that in the game. Al Oliver, game bat. Used it in a real game. This was hot for a minute. David Wright, I think he had to retire for some reason, but it's burnt imprints of a bat. So this is worth a little bit. But my dude from the South, Tennessee Volunteers, South. You always pull for the South from you, the South. Peyton Manning autograph. SP Authentic, you know what I'm saying? Respect the game, man. Plaxico Burris. You already know. You already know. I'm going to put him over here. Randall L. It's a piece of jersey. Plaxico, piece of jersey. It's a reprint, but it's still Roberto Clemente. So, mad respect. It's another reprint. This is old school, probably early 80s. Yeah, 1983. Roberto Clemente card. My boy! Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds in the house. 6'1", 185. Just look at those numbers, man. He was hitting good back in the day, man. And that's a good card. This is an old school, late 50s card. Okay, excuse me. A late 60s card. But you had all the boys. The boys are back in town. I'll try to speed it up, man. I didn't know I had that many autographs and whatnot. So this is Dennis Eck. This is a piece of jersey. He wore it in the game. Game used jerseys in the 2000s were a big deal. Big deal. It's Quincy Morgan. He played for the Browns. Signed on a piece of football. So this it would be a Chad Pennington and Michael Vick. Vick is notorious. So it is, man, he is we would call infamous. Javon Walker autograph. Jonathan Wells. Sam Aiken went from the Tar Heels to pro, so we down with that. Jericho Cotchery he played several teams. Kalimba Edwards, Luke Staley, Jerome Walker again, Tim Dwight, Iowa, LaTerrence Dunbar, Taylor Jacobs. Some of you will remember him. Some of you won't. Bryant McKinney. Some of you will remember him. Some of you won't. E.J. Henderson. Antonio Bryant. I know some of y'all remember him. Charles Grant. College card. Then he went to New Orleans. Doug Jolly. I mean, you make it pro, that's a big deal, man. You may not win a game in the pro, but you won enough games to get to the pros. Jerome Mcdougall. Now, this is 1978. Actually, this is a 1978 Bradshaw. This is probably 82. That's my birth year, Terry Bradshaw. Steelers fan, Pirates. Big piece of jersey with Bettis. Legendary Bettis. I'm sorry, I'm only halfway through the box. Only halfway through. There's another Daryl Strawberry. It's one of my heroes growing up. It's one of my favorite autographs. Jerome Bettis. If you needed that last yard to get a touchdown, that's the dude that would do it. John Stallworth. You needed something done, give the ball to John. Jerome Bettis, jersey card. My girl Sue Bird, man. Sue Bird. Mad respect. You got to respect all athletes. You got to respect. Gary Busey. That's the dude, man. That's the dude. One of my best autographs. Gary Player, one of the greatest golfers of all time. Mike Allstott. If you don't know who Mike Allstott is, just go through a highlight reel. Jerry Rice patch. That's a great patch, dude. I know you know who Jerry Rice is. I know you know who my boy. Man, Carlton Fisk is one of the greatest of all times, the old back card. But it's a Willie Stargell autograph. Probably one of my favorite autographs. Just look at it, man. If you're a Pirates fan, you love Stargell. If you're a Pirates fan, if you're a baseball fan, you love Mazeroski and Stargell. And this goes back to my the Dreback. My boy Vernon Law autograph. Mr. Richard Grote. And my boy Dave Parker. If you needed something done, Dave Parker can do it. He'll get it done. It's another one. Dave Parker. You get the Cobra in there. Kent Tacove with them big old glasses. You need it done, he's going to get done. John Candelaria. Mr. Al Oliver. Mr. Ralph Kiner. Frank Thomas. A different Frank Thomas. I'll take his autograph too. Andy Van Slyke, a fan favorite. Mr. Elroy Face. My boy Dave Parker, the Cobra. This is some old school. Mazeroski Pirates. Old school, man. My boy Steve Blass. Jesus McFarland. I love these old cards, man. Mr. Bob Friend. He was your friend until you went bad against him. Ball friend again. Old school cards. Mr. Roy Face will put you on your face. Ain't nothing wrong with two faces. Mr. Face again. And highlight reel, man. Highlight reel. What can you say? I mean, Roberto Clemente. This is a 72 card, but it's gorgeous, man. It's gorgeous. He was the ultimate humanitarian. Just wonderful, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful person. Mr. Kurt Roberts. Just do some Google on that. Mr. Danny Murtaugh. Klein, Friend, Law, and Roy Face, Buck Hill Aces. And Mr. Harvey Haddix had a long career with the Pirates. Could do it all. So we'll get back into. I'm sorry this video's so long. Plaxico. Come on, man. Larry Johnson, you will know if you watch football in the late 90s, 2000s, excuse me, you'll know. David Garrard, you know who that is. Terrell Suggs, you know who that is. Mr. Ken Dorsey, you know who that is. Andre Davis, it's a pretty cool auto. Mr. Chris Brown, not the rapper. Ben Troop, he made some headway in the game. Mr. Ben Troop. Mr. Giambi. And there's another cool autograph. Ferguson Jenkins. A Canadian pitcher. Wonderful pitcher. Just legendary, man. I love that guy. My boy Raleigh Fingers, man, with that mustache. Mr. Ron Guidry of the Yanks. My dude Andre Dawson. Legendary, man. Craig Nettles. Bill Pierce. Some people just don't know about Mr. John Olerud. But John Olerud, you can always count on him. You can count on that guy, man. You can count on John Olerud to do his job. Just get it done. Don Mattingly jersey card. John Olerud jersey card. My boy D. Straw. Will Clark. Almost done, guys. Back in the day, jersey cards meant something. Sammy Sosa. Back in the day, these were $20, $15. Willie McCovey. Back card, jersey card. My Danny. Tom Brady jersey card. Tom Brady. Not many of those. Very limited. Very limited. Mr. Marlon Byrd. Say what you want, but man, A-Rod was awesome. Lenny Dykstra and Gary Carter. Gonzo, man. Gonzo. Fantastic player. Hall of Fame, dude. Mike Messina right here. This was a rare card. When it came out, this used to be $40. It's probably not now. It's probably $5. But that was a big deal back then. Randy Johnson. A beast, dude. A beast. Top 5 best pitchers ever. Same, another Randy Johnson jersey card. This is a very rare LeBron James Heights card. Paula Crema rookie card. There's a Larry Johnson football college card. This is a piece of Joe Louis Arena in a card. And I'm a Penguins fan. I'm sorry, excuse me. In Detroit, Michigan. It was used in the Detroit Hockey League. I don't know why Mario must have dominated there. But it's Bob Nystrom auto. Old school. Dennis Marouk. Old school. We got Bobby Bonds. You know his boy Barry. It's my boy Jerome Bettis. Old school jersey card. Old school back card from Derek Jeter. Get you some of that. Old school, man, Brooks Robinson back card. It's a piece of his bat he used in the game. My boy Randy Johnson, one of the greatest and most intimidating pitchers in the whole world. And we're going to, I love this, man, Ricky Henderson, dude. Ricky Henderson. Back card. I got a little short stack left. God, I didn't know it was going to be 30 minutes long. Cal Ripken Jr. jersey card. Nolan Ryan. What can you say? Nolan Ryan, the best in the game, man. Best in the game. Say? Kirby Puckett jersey card. Boy Alex Rodriguez back card. I'm running out of room. It's another back card. Ferguson Jenkins, dude. Pride of the North. Mr. Ken Dorsey. You know, if you paid attention to football in the late 90s and 2000, you know, Donnie Nab and Lito Shepherd jersey. Mr. Dante Culpepper jersey card. Ooh, is it Jeff Garcia and Marshall Faulk jersey card. Vincent Manawai autograph. Tommy Maddox. I don't know why that's in there. Randall L. I don't know why that's in there. Barry Zito. Back in the day, Zito, they had the thing on lock. Angel Baroa auto. Mr. Bill Hall. Another Daryl Strawberry. This is a big one. Roberto Clemente back card. Very, 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 very proud of that one. Very proud of that one. It's beautiful, man. Very low number. Jesper Parnevich auto. The golf cards aren't worth that much. Mr. Justin Leonard. They just don't. I don't know. The market crashed on it. There's probably no point in showing that. Pat Perez. We'll skip all those, man. If it's not Tiger Woods, there's about no reason to show it. Oh wow, I got a ton of these golf cards. I don't know if you want to see this junk. It's all fabric cards. There we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. John Cook. Jesper Parnevich. Charles Howard III. Mike Weir. Chad Campbell and Charles Howard III. Sari Pak. Craig Stadler. The Walrus. Stuart Appleby. Fantastic golfer. Our girl Natalie Golbus. Jesper Parnevich. Luke Donald. Mr. Curtis Strange. Sari Pak. Colin Montgomery. Big fan. Mr. Brad Faxon. Kerry Webb. Stuart Appleby. Mr. Lee Jansen. Stuart Sink. Corey Pavin. Craig Stadler. Nick Price. Matt Guggle. Darren Clark. Billy Andrade. Ben Crane. So I'm going to say this is the flagship of this whole thing. If you made it this far, bless you. Cal Ripken Jr., top 5 greatest baseball players of all time. Thank you for watching. Bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your whole life, man. Hope the sun illuminates your path to peace. We'll see you later. Peace out. Thank you for watching.